Mr. Marley.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Scrooge, sir.
Yes?
Pardon the liberty, but do you know if I'm to be kept on here, sir?
What's your present salary?
5 shillings a week, sir.
You can stay for 4 shillings a week.
Well, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Isn't that old Fezziwig?
Alice. The same Alice you swore to love to all eternity, Ebenezer. She is not changed by the harshness of the world, but you are.
Then you no longer love me.
You no longer love me.
When have I ever said that?
In words, never.
Well, in what then?
In the way you have changed.
But how have I changed towards you?
By changing towards the world.
But it is such a terrible thing for a man to struggle to be something better than he is.
Another idol has replaced me in your heart. A golden idol.
It's singular that the world that can be so brutally cruel to the poor professes to condemn the pursuit of wealth in the same breath.
You fear the world too much.
With reason. But I am not changed towards you.
Aren't you? Our promise is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so. If you had never made that promise, tell me, would you seek me out and try to win me now?
Of course I would.
No. If you were free today, would you choose a darless girl with neither wealth nor social standing? You who now weigh everything by gain? It would bring you nothing but repentance and regret. That is why I release you. You know I'm right then.
I must bow to your conviction that you are.
May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
Thank you. I shall be.
Goodbye.
Show me no more. But I told you, these were but shadows of the things that have been. That they are what they are, do not blame me.
Take me away.
Very well, but we have not done yet, Ebenezer Scrooge. We do but turn another page. And as your business prospered, Ebenezer Scrooge, a golden idol took possession of your heart, as Alice said it would.
May we hear those figures, Mr. Snedgrid, at your pleasure?
Certainly, Mr. Groper. Well, gentlemen, after 17 years of existence, the Amalgamated Mercantile Society's books show the startling figures of a liability of £3,200, 8 shillings and 10pence, and a total asset of £11, 8 shillings and 10pence.
Well, at least the 10pences cancel each other out.
How much of this is the company's capital?
All of it, Mr. Rosebed.
In short, sir, you're not only a bankrupt, you're an embezzler of the company's funds.
I also beat my wife and skewer innocent babies when in my cups.
Take a very cool attitude, if I may say so, sir. So do Mr. Scrooge and Mr. Marley.
They're not facing prosecution for a capital offence.
Oh, but gentlemen, it could have been any one of you. We're all cutthroats under this fancy linen, Mr. Snedrig.
I must ask you to speak for yourself, Mr. Jorking.
Oh, what would you gauge to prosecute me? All you'd get out of it is about £11 odd. And to pack me off to Botany Bay would be poor compensation for the panic that would arise among the shareholders.
Panic, sir?
Yes, panic. Would any of you gentlemen care to deny that if this juicy little scandal leaked out now, the annual shareholders' meeting would resemble an orchestra of scorched cats? Result? Bankruptcy all round.
Strike that speech out of the minutes.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joking doesn't exaggerate the imprudence of allowing his misdemeanors to be made public.
Are you in sympathy with Mr. Jorkin by any chance, Mr. Scrooge?
Not, I confess, with his methods. But Mr. Marley and I have a proposition to make to the representatives of the company, which might solve some of the difficulties to our general advantage.
The devil you have.
You want to watch these two fellas, you know. They'd skin Jack Ketch alive and he'd never know they'd done it.
Can we hear the proposition?
Shall I be spokesman? Mr. Marley and myself are prepared to make good out of our own private resources the sum of money appropriated by Mr. Joking.
Reprieved. Reprieved. Curfew shall not ring tonight, Mr. Snedry.
Order, order.
In return, we wish to be allowed the option of buying up further shares in the company to a maximum of 51% of the total.
In short, gentlemen, if you wish to save the fair name of the company by accepting their generous offer, they become the company.
Never, never.
1%.
Out of the question. Never.
51%.
Out of the question and also out of order, Mr. Scrooge.
Pardon me, if you can find the grace to. I just come from Mr. Marley's with a message for Mr. Scrooge.
Can I give it to him?
Well, please, your great kind self, dear. I'm to say that Mr. Marley ain't expected to live through the night, and that if Mr. Scrooge wants to take his leave of him, he should nip along smartly, or there won't be no Mr. Marley to take leave of, as we know the use of the word. He's breathing very queer when he does breathe at all.
Excuse me, Mr. Scrooge,
I'm
sir.
busy.
It's about Mr. Marley. He's dying, sir.
Well, what can I do about it? If he's dying, he's dying.
Well, the message was for you to go at once, sir.
It is now 5:15. The business of the office is not yet finished. I shall go when the office is closed. At 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir. He'll come at 7.
I'll try and get Mr. Marley to hold out till then, I'm sure. Much obliged. Good night to you. And a Merry Christmas, if it ain't out of keeping with the situation.
Thank you. The same to you. I hope you'll find Mr. Marley well, sir.
I should think that's highly unlikely.
Yes, I suppose so, sir. But it seems odd to think of the place without him, sir.
Why should it be any more odd than it was with him? We've all got to die, Cratchit. I suppose you'll be wanting the whole day off tomorrow, as usual.
If quite convenient, sir.
Every Christmas you say the same thing. And every Christmas it's just as inconvenient as it was the Christmas before. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Who's that, Doctor?
No, sir. The undertaker.
You don't believe in letting the grass grow under your feet, do you?
Ours is a highly competitive profession, sir.
Is he dead yet?
I'll have another look if you like.
No, don't bother. I'll see for myself. Jacob? Well, have they seen to you properly? Last rites and all that? There's nothing I can do, What, particularly?
Well, there's still time.
Time? Time for what?
We've been wrong.
Huh?
Wrong.
Wrong. Oh. Well, we can't be right all the time. Nobody's perfect. We've been no worse than the next man. Oh, better if it comes to that. You mustn't reproach yourself, Jacob.
We are wrong.
What?
Save yourself.
What? Save myself? Save myself from what? Speak up.
dead?
Yes.
Just like you said.
I always know. One shadow more.
No. No more. I cannot bear it.
Jacob Marley worked at your side for 18 years. He was the only friend you ever had. But what did you feel when you signed the register of his burial and took his money, his house, and his few mean sticks of furniture? Did you feel a little pity for him? Look at your face, Ebenezer. A face of a wrenching, grasping, scraping, covetous old sinner. No, 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 no. Come in, Ebenezer Scrooge. I await you.
Yes, I'm coming.
Come in, come in.
I'm coming.
Ebenezer, come in.
Come in, and know me better, man. I am the spirit of Christmas present. Look upon me. You've never seen the like of me before, have you?
Never. And I wish the pleasure had been indefinitely postponed.
So, is your heart still unmoved towards us, then?
I'm too old. I'm beyond hope. Go and redeem some younger, more promising creature and leave me to keep Christmas in my own way.
Mortal, we spirits of Christmas do not live only one day of our year. We live the whole 365. So is it true of the child born in Bethlehem. He does not live in men's hearts only one day of the year, but in all the days of the year. You have chosen not to seek him in your heart. Therefore you shall come with me and seek him in the hearts of men of goodwill. Come, touch my robe.
What place is this?
A place where miners live, who labor in the bowels of the earth. But they know me. Come.
It's Cratchit. It's Bob Cratchit.
He's coming, Mother. Father's here with Tiny Tim.
Here, Martha. You hide, and we'll tell him you've been held up, and who knows when you'll be
Yes,
there.
go inside. Oh, goodness, where? Behind the scullery door, quickly, Mother.
A Merry Christmas. Why? Where's our Martha?
Oh, she's not coming.
Not coming? Not coming on Christmas Day?
Yes, I am, Father. I can't bear to let them tease you.
Why, bless your heart. It never would have been Christmas if they'd kept you late.
Is the pudding still singing in the copper, Peter? Yes, come and hear it. You come too, Mary and Belinda. Come.
You come along as well, Martha. Come and hear the pudding singing in the copper.
I'll come in a minute.